Welcome to Season 6, Stir It Up, The Adventure Chef.
This episode of Stir It Up is brought to you by Media Solutions, Chateau Maigo, Bateau Maigo, Chateau Maigo Villas, and Naturalist Plus.
I think it's very important from an early age to teach the children the importance of protecting the environment. You know, our oceans, our rivers, our mountains, our forest. And here in St. Lucia, one thing that we're always close to is the sea. So whenever we go swimming in the sea or snorkeling, diving, I always teach my children how to respect the ocean. This could include not throwing trash, picking up trash if you do see it, not damaging the coral reef. The other thing that we are very close to, we have many rivers here in St. Lucia. And a lot of what's dumped into the rivers get poured out directly into the ocean. Sometimes we're actually surfing at these different beaches, and we have to be aware about the quality of the water as well. So when the kids are active, not only do they get tired later, and maybe they might take a nap and give me a break so I can watch a little maybe news or have a glass of wine with the missus, but you know, they also get very hungry. So I'm going to show you how to feed a hungry kid after they've been having a whole entire day outside. Hi, you're here with Shahid Rambali, the Adventure Chef, and this is Stir It Up. We're here in the beautiful Anse-la-Raye with a certain division of my surfing team. These are my youngsters from Anse-la-Raye. These are my all-star team. All of my kids who do surfing, they range from Marigot Bay, from Roseau, Anse-la-Raye, Canaries, and we even have a couple kids down in Choiseul and Labrie as well. But these guys here have been with me from the very start. Anse-la-Raye is a beautiful little break that breaks on the river mouth here, breaks in both the direction of right and left. Great little peelers, great place for learning as well. So this is my group here. We got guys from Ron, Sebastian, Daniel, and all these awesome little surfers. How old are you guys? 12, 10, 13.
8, 7.
So how long you guys been surfing these waves for?
More than 1 day.
More than 1 day?
Yeah.
But you've been doing, now I know these guys, for very little small guys, could barely swim. And most of them, they swim out, they have a little piece of wood. So this is one of the typical surfboards that we grew up using here at St. Lucia. It's typically a piece of plywood. Hopefully it doesn't have too many splinters and no nails. And you try your best to catch a wave. So what we've done here is we've modernized the team. We've got a fine collection between beautiful moray boogie boards. We've got soft top boards as well as modern short boards. And this has actually revolutionized the way that we can actually surf this wave now. So these guys can actually come out a little bit further, surf the wave a little bit further out, get a longer ride. And most of these guys are actually dropping in, getting a little bit of what we call a barrel. The wave actually comes around them and they get slotted into the tube. So I'm gonna ask you guys real quickly. So Daniel, what's your favorite part about surfing? Why do you like surfing so much?
Because it's just fun.
Just fun?
Yeah.
Tell me, what's the biggest wave you've ever caught?
Like a 10-foot wave.
A 10-foot wave?
Yeah.
Well, you're pretty small, so 10-foot wave is pretty big, huh? Okay. Now, how about you? How long have you been surfing for?
16 miles.
Yeah.
Like not too long?
Not too long, so you're just starting off with us?
No.
Yeah, so you're one of the few girls that we have, huh? So how old are you?
12.
12 years old?
What's
All right, excellent. Now we have the leader of the crew. This is Mr. Ron here. Mr. Ron here is one of my original students that I've had for quite a while. And he started off as a little boy with me. He was about maybe 6 or 7 years old when I first found him, and now he's already riding some of the larger
14.
waves.
14.
And 14?
Yes. I'm gonna turn 14.
Wow, you're a big boy now. So how about you? What's the biggest wave you've ever ridden?
5 feet a day.
Uh-huh.
Day.
Show me how big it is.
So that's when you
Like that? Very good, very good. We try to promote everyone to eat a lot of fresh fruits, a lot of vegetables, fish. We don't like any junk food. And another thing that we like to do, yeah, a little bit of junk food, but not too much, not all the time. Maybe a little chocolate. That's my favorite. Now, one thing, you guys, that we don't like to see is what we don't like to see on the beach. That's litter. That's right. Very good. We don't like litter on the beach. And one thing that we like to do every time before we go surfing, we always like to clean up around the beach and see how much trash we can take home with us. And that's a really important part of protecting our environment. We want to make sure we have a good surfing environment when we come to the beach. I grew up in Southern California and in Santa Barbara. And I grew up as a young boy in our school. We even have surfing teams, and we go around to the different areas in the United States to compete.
In my school, we have swimming lesson.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, surfing is actually becoming a very popular sport now. It's actually going to be in the 2020 Olympics. And there's so many other countries. Any country that's surrounded by water could potentially have potential in the Olympics. So my goal is to raise these little guys here and set them loose on the rest of the Caribbean as my little competitors.